Hey everyone, it's Coach Jeff from CrossFit Season Today. We hope you're having a great day. The workout we have for you today, we're going to be doing pause overhead squats in the first part. We're going to do 5 sets of squats. We're going to do 5 reps on each set. So when we say pause squats, it means we're going to come to the bottom of the overhead squat. We want to stay in the bottom as long as it takes for you to exhibit balance in the lower body, meaning you feel that your heels, big toe, little toe are all evenly distributed on the floor, and that we also see that very full lockout and upper body positioning or good posture at the top. So if you can get down there and hang out for 2 or 3 seconds and you feel balanced, come up. If it takes you a few more seconds to find the balance, so be it. Stay down there until you do, and when you do, then drive up to the top. So 5 sets, 5 reps. Start with a weight that you know you can manage well. For some of you, that might just be a PVC pipe or a broomstick, or an empty barbell. For those of you that are good overhead squatters, can start with some sort of load that you know you can start with, and then if every round goes well for you, ideally you can go heavier. If you don't have heavier weight available to you, let's say you just have a broomstick or an empty barbell, how to make it harder would be simply to stay a little bit longer in the bottom of the squat. So instead of staying down there for 2 or 3 seconds, maybe you hang out for 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. A lot more challenging to hang out down there working on the mobility and working on the posture. Okay, so we have 5 sets of 5. Second set part of the workout, is going to be a ascending ladder. We're going to do 3 reps, 6 reps, 9 reps, so on and so forth, adding 3s every time. It's a 13-minute workout, so you'll keep climbing that ladder over the 13 minutes. We're pairing a deadlift movement with a pull-up movement or a back movement and butterfly sit-up, so we have 3 movements. With the deadlift, ideally, if you have a barbell, try to use that. Somewhere around 50% of your 1 rep max would be a good weight to use, though you can kind of go higher or lower as you see fit. If you don't have a barbell available to you, 2 dumbbells would work great. So you can deadlift with a pair of dumbbells. If you don't have 2 dumbbells, you can deadlift suitcase style on one side and then switch arms after a certain number of reps. You can deadlift with a single kettlebell in between your stance. That's also fine, whatever you have available. For the pull-up movement, if you do have a pull-up bar and you are someone who has body weight pull-ups, do pull-ups for this workout. If you're exceptional at pull-ups, consider doing strict pull-ups. If not, just do kipping pull-ups. For those of you that don't have a pull-up option for you, we're going to do Renegade rows today. So on the floor, you'll be doing a row with a dumbbell or a pair of dumbbells, right? And butterfly sit-ups, so that's feet flat anchored together. If that is a challenging movement for you, the range of motion doesn't work for you, consider any form of sit-up that does work. You can keep the knees bent with the legs extended out. You can anchor your feet under something. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're getting in a good quality sit-up and a bigger range of motion. Okay, so that's the workout for today. 13 minutes, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. climbing the ladder. Your goal in that workout is just to keep a steady pace going. Obviously, the workout will start fast because the reps are low, and then it's going to get a bit harder as those reps get higher, and it's going to slow you down a bit. Okay, so let's get warmed up for this workout. Grab your PVC pipe or broomstick or whatever you have. Hopefully it's 5 or 6 feet long, so you can grab wide enough. We're going to start with some pass-throughs. So straight, relaxed arms, tight core, shrug, reach the arms up and around and touch the lower back. And come back. Keep moving those hands in a little bit. If your mobility allows, if the elbows start bending or if they start to feel some major discomfort in the shoulder blades, move the hands back out. But if you can, keep moving them in a little bit during the warm-up. Do that. Do about 15 or 20 pass-throughs. From there, we're going to do a set of good mornings. So basically, we're going to put the bar on your back. We're going to ask you to simply take a deadlift stance. Bend the knees just a tiny bit, shift the body weight back so you're pushing your hips behind you. You're going to get to a point where the hamstrings get tight and the glutes get tight. We don't want to round the back from there. We don't want to bend the knees more. Once you get to the bottom, hang out for a couple seconds. Start coming up by pressing down and back on your shins and heels, pulling your hips and glutes through. Okay. So just keeping that hinge, pull up and through. Do about 10 or 15 of those. From there, let's warm up your overhead squat. Press up on that PVC pipe. Lock your shoulder blades. Pull them together. We want that barbell to stay perfectly up and down. Sit the hips back. and low. Let's do about 5 squats where we don't pause at the bottom, and then add about 5 more where you're going to hold this nice position, finding your balance, finding your core, and standing up. Okay, so PVC pipe or broomstick overhead squats. From there, let's warm up the Renegade row. We'll do a few without a dumbbell. We'll do a few with a dumbbell. So the ones without a dumbbell, push up plank position, thighs tight, belly tight, shoulder blade elbow row, shift to the other side, shoulder blade elbow row. The ones where we're going to do it with the dumbbells, you can choose to hold a pair of dumbbells in your hands. You can choose to hold one singular dumbbell with the hands on the floor. Choice is yours. You just think about rubbing these guys up. Okay. So do about half a dozen without the weight to a half a dozen with the weight. That should be enough to warm you up. If you are doing pull-ups in this workout, you're going to add on a set or two of pull-ups, like 3 to 5 reps, kipping, strict, whatever works for you. Okay. Deadlifts. So barbell option. Start with an empty or a light barbell, making sure that you have a firm grip on the bar, hips push out of the way, shoulders stay back, bar descends straight down to the floor. On the way up, we pull those hips through, finish with a nice finishing position, shoulders behind the bar. If you're going to do that workout with a set of dumbbells instead, simply grab your dumbbells, same movement, come down, hinge, tap the head of the dumbbells basically right between or right next to where the shoelaces are. Same thing, lift the torso, drive the hips through. All right. Last couple things to warm up. Sit-ups. So with the deadlifts, just keep building in weight until you get to a weight for the second part of the workout that you find sufficient. Remember, we're looking for roughly 50% of your 1 rep max with a barbell. With a dumbbell, we're looking for something that you can be challenged with a little bit when you're doing higher reps, also that you'll be able to manage for the row. We'll do a set of butterfly sit-ups now. So if you're going to butterfly, base of your feet together, knees are pressed out, shoulders touch the floor, hands touch the feet. That's a little too challenging. Extend the legs out, anchor your legs, whatever works for you, as long as your shoulders are touching the floor and you're coming all the way up in your sit-up. Right? Last thing to work on is if you're going heavier for your overhead squat in the first part, maybe you're going to an empty barbell, maybe you're going to a heavier barbell, I would do sets of 3 to 5 pause overhead squats, warming up to the weight you plan on starting with for that workout. During the workout, if you want to go heavier, you'll be able to, but the workout itself will warm you up for those heavier weights. Okay? All right, so quickly we're going to go over the workout again. Part 1, 5 sets, 5 overhead squats, pausing at the bottom, at least 2 or 3 seconds or longer, finding balance and posture, keeping tight, and then driving up. So 5 sets of 5, heavier weight every time, or staying longer in the bottom. Either way, you're going to challenge yourself more. Second part of the workout, climbing the ladder, 3 reps, 6 reps, 9 reps, 12 reps, etc., going as high as you can against a 13-minute clock. Deadlifts with a dumbbell or a barbell, pull-ups or a Renegade row, and butterfly sit-ups. For the Renegade row in that workout, if it's a very challenging movement for you, you can consider each arm as 1 rep. If it's something that is not the hardest thing in the world for you, consider left, right to equal 1. That way you get a little more volume. Obviously, when we're doing real bodyweight pull-ups, we are using both shoulder blades. So technically a pull-up is both sides. But again, if you need to scale it down to each arm being 1, totally okay for this workout so you can keep moving with some speed and intensity. All right? So it should be a challenging workout. That second part is going to definitely push your edge in the cardio. First part is going to work your mobility and stability, help you be a better snatcher, be a better overhead squatter in the future. All right, so let us know how you did in this workout. Hashtag CFSD strong, post some videos, post some pictures and comments on social media. Work hard from this one, and we'll catch up with you next time.